Welcome back to an episode of Laura and Vanra are unified again. But our little adventure continues further this direction. And we are going to talk to the Steel Watch right now. So, onwards we go. Wait a minute, did I actually talk to those two?
You looking for a paper cut? I told you, you can have a broadsheet when I finish my break.
Oh, those two were on a break. Okay, sure.
I bet these breaks would go quicker if I could read.
No. The speed of the break doesn't change at all.
Can't I pace and think in peace? The cheek of you.
Right. Anything else? Some refugees, some other refugees, tomatoes. Is there anything else? Tiered shelves? Yeah. Citizen? The beehive, goods and wares. I did check out that dude. Yeah, Oliver Tifoka. Got that stuff done. Some elegant stools. An honest vent. Wait, what? Something feels weird. Like, why does this vendor have... What's going on here?
Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm not stupid. I know it's probably a scam, but what if it's not?
Depends on what it is that you are scammed about.
Have you fallen foul of a cultist's curse? Been addled by an absolutist incantation? Not sure? Best stock up on charms, just in case.
Right. Well, we don't know if they're any good or not, so let's just look at the trading. And it's crap. Good. What exactly are you selling?
Protection, of course. Who knows the horrors these cultists have up their sleeves? Can't be too prepared.
Yes, child support definitely is a horror. Okay, let me see what you have. Bunch of trash. Okay.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Yeah, if you're interested in bronze necklaces.
Again, with that judgy look. Well, I don't care what you think about the charms. I care about being safe.
Right. It would be better if, I could sell some charms, but the thing is, I don't want to let go of the charms because I could use them at one point again. And it would be such a bummer if I didn't have them in my inventory in the moment of dire need. So, Karlach, please take this one off the wall. And that one that I read there as well. Good. So, we got that much done. I really do need to talk to the Steel Watch now. Let's see. The thing is, it looks as if one of them is going to get executed in a moment. Let's see what's going on.
As you can see, there's no trouble here, right? And I'm sure you don't want to cause any.
We don't know if there's trouble or not.
Be patient while these citizens are evaluated. This is all routine. Make no sudden moves.
Right. What's going on?
We serve Lord Gortash and the city of Baldurs Gate.
Right. You can only serve a being. You cannot serve an object.
What's up for discussion?
We're rooting out disloyal elements among the problem citizens, all right? Now move along.
Interesting way of calling it. Disloyal elements. None of them seem to have any high amounts of health.
Gods, this is totally obnoxious. But I guess I better keep my lips sewn shut, eh?
No maths.
I stole an apple once when I was 9, but that thing won't know about it. I hope.
I wish we could get this over with. If I don't make my deliveries, I don't get paid.
Yeah. Could we speed it up a little bit? Probably not. My guess is that at one point this thing is going to pull the sword and then Stuff's going to happen. Alright, what about this one? This is again past the doorsy thingies. Flymm's Cobblers. Why? A shoe merchant.
Flymm's Cobblers. Walk in a pauper, strut out a duke.
Uh-huh. This is... Oh, there are actually people in here. Okay. Finally, no murder targets. Yet.
What's that?
That is a portrait of Gortash, and there could be something behind it. Okay, let's just talk to Dravo Flymm.
Be very welcome to Flymm's Cobblers, humble family home of our Archduke Enver Gortash.
What?
He may not have followed in his old man's shoe steps, but Archduke's not so bad, is it?
Gortash's dad. He seems proud.
A shoe merchant. Interesting. I could use detect thoughts and probe his mind. You got his father then. Let's just look in that trade thingy. Boots, 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 boots. Anything with like... Nothing with bonus stats. So yeah, you got his father then.
He's the image of me, isn't he? Always was a handsome devil.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just try the detect thoughts thingy. Hopefully it's going to end up... Okay. We are so screwed. I have to try this again. Thank goodness.
Nothing. It's as though the inner workings of his mind have been wiped clean.
Interesting. I think I just used a potion instead. What about this one?
Ah, sir, you've chosen a special day to visit the family home of Archduke Enver Gortash. We're celebrating our dear son's magnificent achievement with a special run of leather-soled shoes.
Gods. Gortash has a mother. I assumed he sprang fully formed from a lich's arse crack or something.
Something is really weird. Same boots, whatever, nothing with special properties. But the way they talk about him, Archduke Enver Gortash. Very honorable. Doesn't seem right to me. Because no matter how famous you are, parents usually never call you that. Like there has to be something going on. A pleasure to meet the mother of the Archduke, sure. So you're to blame for the rise of that charlatan? Show me what you have in store. Let's just probe her mind and see what happened. Another tenor.
Help me! Dear gods, help me!
Your tadpole squirms. These people are infected with the parasite. But something is off.
Yeah, illicit. Connect the tadpole to her, delve into her mind.
You search her mind, but the psionic forces that control her are different, split somehow. Your own consciousness slips into the gap.
Help me! Gods, help me! Enver's ruined my mind, he's taken my body! I should have slammed the door in his face, but I let him in and he rammed some kind of worm in our eyes. I'm here, but I can't speak. I can't act. I'm trapped.
Okay. Would you do that? Security reasons. What exactly happened? He infected you with mind flayer tadpoles. I have one too. But for now, they can't be cured. What exactly happened? That's the most open thing about it. Let's just save. Just in case.
We hadn't seen him in so long. I knew he was an animal, but I underestimated him. who sauntered in. Lord Gortash, what a name! Conjured up like a cheap trick. Said he was back for good, and he wanted to repay us for his childhood. Still bitter after all these years, but we did what was best for him, for all of us. We had debts, world-ending debts, trying to keep this cursed shop afloat. Dangerous lenders who said they'd bury us all if we didn't pay. Then a warlock offered us a pretty penny for Enver's service. He was a smart boy. Too smart. It was give him up, and all of us live, or refuse and die. What choice did we have?
Oh boy, now that explains a lot. You had every choice. You sold your son to a warlock. That's unforgivable. Unforgivable is a strong word. This is usually what happens with families in tight financial situations that also have children to take care of. Like, the term usual might be a bit much, but back in the day, this was normal. It just stopped because there was like some schools put into place, and people were kind of forced by law or whatever to give their children into the school instead of putting them to work. This is the thing. And in this case, they kind of used their child as a, well, as a bargaining chip or like an object to be sold. And again, this was normal, and in some places of the world it still is normal. Usually it happens to children that are doing the farm work on some plantations in like Cuba or whatever, and in this case the thing is, it also turned for the better, or changed for the better. It's just that well, it does take some time, and it's just that we are now on a much, let's not call it evolved. It's just different. And our way of looking at it seems far off. And this is why we see it as something negative. But anyway, so let's just recap. People make children in order to sell them, in order to, well, get money. And then someone else basically takes care of the children or uses them as slaves, or another word for it is workers. And after a certain amount of time, the children are free to go. It just depends on how long that contract is. And yeah, this is basically how they start their working life in society. This is weird. You know, the question is, how do we see that? Because in the end, Enver Gortash seemed to have become a fine man. Ish. Little devil, sure. But yeah, how would you do that? You had every choice to sell your son to a warlock. That's unforgivable. You may not have intended to, but you created a monster. It kind of depends as well. Just because it's Gortash that turned into the monster does not mean that every time you sell your children to warlocks, it turns into a monster. Again, we have to know the statistics in order to get the real good solution for it. But in this particular instance, it definitely ended up this way. But the thing is, the parents, or at least, okay, the mother itself at least, does not seem to be a nice person, and the thing is, I know a little bit about genetics. Sadly, too much. And that basically means that some traits from your parents are bound in your being, and this also changes your actions somehow. Yeah. So if your parents are somewhat an asshole, it's very likely for you to also be one. Or in this case, yeah, it's not likely, it's just that your attitude towards this behavior is more open. Meaning that if you see this behavior expressed in another person, you copy it more often than other persons would. And this is just how it works. It's not like... It's not hardwired in, it's more like a chance to be, if you see that. Right? Like a deck of cards, yes. Depending on the situation, you have... you were given a deck of cards, really. And depending on the situation, you can play the cards or not. But what cards you can play depends on the situation. This is just it. So, let's see. Very fair trade, if you ask me. Is it? The thing is, you never have a more thought out option. You had every this is the one that just... That's unforgivable. Is it unforgivable? I mean, we can forgive them. Actually, we could forgive them if their attitude towards the whole trade would be a bit more normal. But they actually are a bit more... I don't know. They seem to be angry about the whole thing. Yeah, there's a lot of negative emotion in there, so... In this case, do they deserve our sadness? No. You may not have intended to, but you created a monster. Again, she did not create the monster. The situation created one.
Baldur's Mouth edition. Oh,
and
dynamite.
Yeah, think about it. Will basically had a contract with Mizora, and it's also a devil, right? Literally a warlock. And he turned out fine-ish, with a little bit of help from our part. So... Is it a fair trade? I don't know if it's a fair trade or not.
At least we all lived, Enver included. But he didn't see it that way. Stormed in here like we were murderers, and he was the hand of justice itself. You can't leave us like this. You're the first person who's heard the real me in months.
What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? In this case, giving Enver to the warlock is one thing, but for him to come back and have his revenge is another. Because there's usually no reason to be vengeful. It does not bring you... Like, you think that it gives you justice or anything. A retribution, whatever. But in the end, you don't get anything from it. The only thing that you can do is act in a better way. That's it. Why would I help you after what you did to your own son? Why would I? Why do we question ourselves? That makes no sense. You deserve what you got and more. I mean, does she deserve it? Again, knowing the situations and knowing how the whole thing works, it's like, There's nothing I can do for you, at least for now, I'm sorry. Yeah, we can't do much. I can put you out of your misery if you like, and a suffering attack. No. We're going to be truthful. There's nothing I can do for you, at least for now, I'm sorry.
There has to be. I can't live like this. I'm trapped. trapped.
Well. But yeah, wait a minute. I can put you out of your misery if you like. Okay, let's just save once more and hope that she says no. The thing is, why can't we just say, oh, we have a plan about the whole thing? Just keep on holding on or something like that, but there doesn't seem to be that option other than leave.
There has to be another way. I deserve to live again. I deserve my own life.
Again, the whole deserving thing. No one deserves anything. I have to repeat myself constantly. Everybody thinks they deserve something. No one deserves anything. The only thing that people are supposed to do is do the things that they want to do as best as they can, and that's it. If you get a reward, you're lucky. If you don't, you don't. Why would I help you after what you did to your own son? Okay, let's just continue with another question.
My son? You've seen what he's like, same now as when he was a boy. Hateful little wretch. If you were me, you'd have sent him away too, believe you me.
But where did he get all of that? Okay, let's just leave her at that.
Wait!
Your tadpole lashes and recoils. The connection is broken.
Come again soon.
Very good to see you again.
Yeah, you're welcome as well. Let me see. This man is nothing more than a puppet now. Put him out of his nope. You know what you did to your son. You know you sold him to slavery. I don't get anything other than that, but let's just try the Illithid thingy.
You focus on the source of the power, but it is quiet and still. It needs to rest.
What do you mean? Our tadpole thingy is not active anymore? Well, that's great. So...
Dynamite.
What about that one, though?
Big Gortash frowns.
I don't know. I think that we have to move it.
So, Gortash's parents sold him to a warlock. Why does that sound so familiar? I've got no interest in empathizing with the fuck. But maybe what he did to me was some kind of mirror of what happened to him. When you get fucked up, you fuck up right back.
Wow. That it?
Big Gortash frowns.
Could we move it though? No. No, we can't move it. A lovingly polished frame adorns this rather fetching portrait of Enver Gortash in his younger years. Looks normal to me, as if he's...
Soldier?
Like that right now. Okay, do we have anything else? Soft and comfortable shoes, yada yada yada. A shoemaker. Noble woman. Is there any upstairs compartment in here? I don't know. Oh, Cobbler's ledgers. Yeah, there we go. Let's see what's written in there. Ledger of orders received and fulfilled at Flymm's Cobbler shop. After a moderate listing of jobs in and out, there is a large order for 26 pairs of Flaming Fist Scout boots due for delivery at Worm's Rock, the end of the current 10-day. The order has been underlined 3 times with a note in the margin that reads, Timora's tits. We'll never get this done in time. I mean, how generous. Okay. So, oh, there's the staircase. Okay, I was looking for that one. Wait. What do we have here? Oh, look at this, a belladonna.
Making me sweat.
Where is that thing? There.
Hello.
I've got a long road ahead.
What do we have here? Baldur's Mouth Gazette? No, this has nothing to do with that. Boots, 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 some crates, the ultimate state. What is progress? Progress is the movement of society and culture towards a state of collective unity. Without unity, mortals, each with their own individual agenda, blunder against each other, causing friction, conflict, war. Unity, peace and prosperity is achieved when the collective follows a single agenda, that of one superior person. Runaway egocentrism, that urge often miscalled free will, is the one true enemy of unity. Free will must be eliminated. Control of the brain is the key. The TheNefari's tadpole is the perfect tool. Tadpoled, the brain is freed of egocentrism to follow the agenda of unity. The tadpole brain is a happy brain. There's no conflict except against the enemy of unity. And the brain is all you need. Once freed from its agendas of free will, can also be freed of the frailty of the mortal form. The brain can live forever in a steel body, or even better, control that body from afar. This is progress. This is the ultimate state. Lord Enver Gortash. Okay, so brains control bodies from afar. There are steel watchers walking around, and this could give us a hint on how they are connected and all of that. It's very interesting. The ultimate state, ultimate brain. If you really think about it, it's like the current state right now. Everybody is so into AI and whatnot, and it will end up like the AI will learn basically everything that humans have to offer, and then at one point it will be given bodies to inhabit, and then it will be like a child of man basically. And now and then it will be very interesting. Either it will fight us, or it will flee from us. Or the third thing, it will, very rarely actually, work together with us. But I don't actually think this is going to happen, for the very simple reason that stuff like this never seems to work out. There's always some kind of need to control happening. And it usually ends up with one of the parties trying to get control in one way or another. And then there's like, again, friction happening, which means war. That's basically what's happening here. But the thing is, if you have one will, right, you only have one agent that experiences the world. Or at least, yeah, it might be a big agent with a brain floating, like the large thingy, but you still just have one agent. If you have multiple small agents, then the experience itself is much more nuanced and can be used to create something much more intricate, much more dynamic. And the brain itself might be a good idea on paper, with the hope of unity and whatnot. But in the end it will fail because of this nuance thing. So, let's see. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Look at this. More stuff. Enver Gortash's parents.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Oh, wait a minute. Actually, wait a minute. Let me look into something real quick. So, where's the thing? Come on. Let's just look into it. I have a strange suspicion. Very, very strange suspicion. What's going on? That's not what I'm looking for. No. Relatives. No. No. There. Oh boy. Civil servant. Okay, no. No. No way. No way. Alois, Joanna, and Clara. Got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Yeah, no one will believe that. Wait a minute. I need to know their names again, just in case. It could be. Nah, no, that's Sally and Dravo. Nope. Okay, so the first names have no relation, but the job definitely is. Oh boy. Oy, oy, oy. So just so you know, Hitler's parents, or at least the father, was a cobbler. Oh, that's deep. That's deep. That's deep. All right. So. Unbelievable. What's inside the mailbox? Notice of condemnation. Dear sir, as our previous correspondence have gone unanswered, a Builders Guild representative was forced to enter your property in order to inspect the premises. Your property has been found in gross violation of several safety regulations. See City by Law 38A, 39C for a complete list. Until steps are taken to correct this, we are condemning the property known as Old Gallows Place, effective immediately under bylaw 42A. Should you wish to contest this, please contact your local Builders Guild representative. Kind regards, Ardent Low, Council of for Liaison. Aha. So, they just took control of the place. Very interesting. Do we have a key for the thing? Maybe there is a key somewhere in the garden.
Drama? This is sense. Half the crew are dead on their feet, while the others are ready to drop everything and leave.
Can I? Oh, there's someone in there. There's Cled. Cled! Wait. And Adriel. Wait a minute. Where have I Cleric of Helm and Cled? Nice. Cled. Where have I heard the name before? Oh boy. Who's Jadlo? Redcap.
See if the new edition's out yet.
Cled. Ah, come on. I don't know where I've heard the name Cled before. It's unbelievable, but alright. So, yeah, before we actually enter the place, let's just talk to those two.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Hard life working these docks, but steady at least. Always something that needs hauling.
I'm on my break. Let me have some peace, won't you?
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Sponges. Let's take them with us. They're worth a penny or two. Unbelievable. The coincidence is just insane. Well, it's definitely not a coincidence. I think they did it on purpose.
These boats have seen everything.
But it definitely is nice. Nice. It's a nice history lesson, pretty much.
What's cooking? Looky.
But only for the people who kind of know, and for the people who actually search in this relation. Like, you wouldn't know if you wouldn't know. So, okay, let's see. What's this one? Check up the hag's victims. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna check up the hag's victims in a moment. So let's just talk to these two real quick.
Don't go peeking in the window of that house on the corner. You might get an arrow to the face.
Okay, as long as it's not the knee, I'm good.
Move along, nothing to see here. At least by day, thank the gods.
The house on the... Wait, what is... They have golden armor, so this must be the counting house. There you go. And it's not just a counting house, it's a counting tower. Okay, wait, they do have a bridge, but that bridge cannot be lifted, so... But it's the only point of entrance. Maybe there are 2 points of entrance, and you just have to...
30 in that pouch.
Yeah, look at that. Did I ever check down there? There's an opening here. So maybe you can go down the stairs, end up over here, then you can go basically somewhere down there. Maybe jump across. No, you cannot jump across. But you could try to go... That one is not connected, but it's connected to the house. Okay, so you could jump across here and enter through the harbor side. Interesting. Oh, look at this. More wooden crates. Perfect. Yeah, just loot those real quick.
If you insist.
Hey, boy, oh boy, oh boy. For the start of hard, yeah, we got that much done already. Hey, more mail. What do we have here? That one. Appointment request. To whom it may concern. I would like to request an appointment during which I can discuss my request for an appointment with Mr. Glitterbeard. Thank you. I'm on day. Invoice. Flooding repairs. Pinned to an invoice for a hefty sum built to the counting house is the following note. A reminder. Our repairs in the vault level encompass the mechanical systems only. We have drained the seawater from all levels and resealed the walls, but reactivation of any magical defense will need to be carried out by a certified member of the Gondian Guild. I would not recommend carrying out such repairs until the source of the harbor disturbance is identified and dealt with. Even the counting house cannot afford multiple visits from great gods, artificers. Not artificers, artificers, I think, yeah. Private shipment. Private. Reminder to the cash guard on duty. Head banker Glitterbeard is expecting a shipment that is to be carried down to the main vault without the customary checks. Ooh. The head banker's personal guard will see to any further arrangements. And there we have the key part. In the previous episode, I was pointing out an interesting way on how to topple the city. You have to get into the city, or something you need to get into the city, without being checked, or maybe just with a simple approval status, and this is exactly what happens. So someone is using the counting house in order to traffic items in or out, and this is the weak spot. And it's interesting that the weak spot is connected to the money flow itself. So someone seems to be interested in getting money, easy money, and this is how they get it. Okay, and there's also an absolute brand over here. What do we have here? Murder target Alexander. We have an absolute brand right there. Doesn't seem too good, to be honest. Yeah, but we're going to do this one in the next episode, let's say. Yeah, let's just explore the backyard here.
Baldur's Mouth edition. Oh, dynamite.
Dynamite.
Lord Gortash.
Oh boy.
Should have his own column. Never mind Justin.
Someone seems to be a huge fan of Gortash. I mean, it's understandable. People do feel connected to people in the public domain. So, it's the steward again. Okay. Our inventory is now... Wait, except for the gold. There you go. Gold's always my forte. There you go. How much do I have right now? 4,000. Yes. Ah, love it. Alright, now. The whole hag victims. I think I am actually going through... I mean, either I'm going to move the bookshelf to the side, or I'm going to jump somewhat across it. I don't know. Or we are just going through... Yeah, we are just going through the front door. That might be the easiest way. Well, definitely some way. Sadly, we have to get some keys here, but... Why can't we just knock and ask to get in here? That would be nice. The other way would be to get here through the second entrance. Just jump up here. Alright, let's end the episode though. Until next time then, like and subscribe of course as usual, and take care of your kids and don't sell them to a warlock. Ta-ta.